Oh, is that what it was? The Goosebumps font? Knife Talk used the Goosebump font to make that production, like the theme of it and whatnot. That was one of my ultimate, still is one of my ultimate favorites. They have it on Amazon for $7.99. I want to buy this. They're enjoyable to read. R.L. Stine. I actually read them. The covers are exciting to where you get fascinated to the point where just the whole Goosebump thing altogether and the movie was great. I watched the movie. Yeah, it was the collaboration of a lot of different books all in one movie. It was great. Big fan of R.L. Stein. Books, movie. I've only read a couple of his books, or a couple of the books. The Game, Goosebumps, the Game, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. That's a famous classic. It looks like it has a brand new cover. On Amazon, R.L. Stein. Paperback, mass market paperback, MP3 CD, library binding, audiobook. Wow, the audiobook is for free when you start your free trial.
She hangs her clothes in the same order as the rainbow. And at dinner, she eats around her plate clockwise. Really, I've watched her. First, her mashed potatoes, then all her peas, and then her meatloaf. If she finds one pea in her mashed potatoes, she totally loses it. Weird. Really weird. Me? I'm not organized. I'm cool. I'm not serious like my sister. I can be pretty funny. My friends think I'm a riot. Everyone does. Except Mindy. Come on, serve already, I called out. Before the end of the century. Mindy stood on her side of the table, carefully lining up her shot. She stands in exactly the same place every time, with her feet exactly the same space apart. Her footprints are worn into the floor. 10, 8, and serving, Mindy finally called out. She always calls out the score before she serves. Then she swung her arm back. I held the paddle up to my mouth like a microphone. She pulls her arm back, I announced. The crowd is hushed. It's a tense moment. Joe, stop acting like a jerk, she snapped. I have to concentrate. I love pretending I'm a sports announcer. It drives Mindy nuts. Mindy pulled her arm back again. She tossed the ping-pong ball up into the air, and... A spider! I screamed. On your shoulder! Yay! Mindy dropped the paddle and began slapping her shoulder furiously. The ball clattered onto the table. Gotcha! I cried. My point. No way! Mindy shouted angrily. You're just a cheater, Joe! She smoothed the shoulders of her pink t-shirt carefully. She picked up the ball and swatted it over the net. At least I'm a funny cheater, I replied. I twirled around in a complete circle and belted the ball. It bounced once on my side before sailing over the net. Foul, Mindy announced.
The one with the living doll, I've seen that one a couple different times, but he has an iteration on it. Zombie Halloween. But that was a little knowledge. That's a little bit of knowledge if you're into writing or being an author, authoring. Uh, that there's a lot of trendy genres like that specific book about the living doll. Actually, he's one of the more famous ones I think I've heard with that living doll one, or the living dummy. And then the next one would be Chucky, I believe, right? Chucky. Well, there's a TV series now, isn't there? But I know the movie. Chucky. And the Bride of Chucky. Wow. Look at these Chucky dolls you can get. Child's Play Chucky dolls. It would be really scary to have a Chucky doll. Curse of Chucky. Bride of Chucky. I've seen the Bride of Chucky. That one's really cool. A lot of people have been big fans of Chucky. Never seen that one. That one's not the Chucky I like. I like the one like this. But I see he started out a certain way and then he got hurt and whatnot and became that Chucky. It's a character. It's a boy, I'm fairly sure. Well, yeah, it's a boy. It looks different. It's only it kind of looks feminine, really feminine. Scary. I think of the way it's feminine like that. Yeah. That's what about those feminine ones, eh? Even I'm a bit of a feminine one. And I know this one that's super feminine like that. They're very dangerous, eh?